G20 summit is wrapping up today, and President Putin has given a press conference within the last hour. With more details, let's cross live to Daniel Hawkins. Daniel, hello again. Looks like we've reestablished connection with you. So the meeting with Obama is over in Syria, was the anticipated event this Monday, but no deal was reached. I guess Putin received a lot of questions on this.
Yeah, certainly a lot of questions, quite a long press conference, Igor. Of course, the deal was highly anticipated, not only by the masses of media here from all around the world, but by the rest of the world as well. The meeting followed talks between John Kerry and Lavrov, the US Secretary of State and Russian Foreign Minister, which also were unfortunately unproductive. The two leaders commented on their meeting. They seem to have slightly different takes on the outcome. Let's take a listen from them themselves.
We discussed everything we wanted, and not in a hurry, but thoroughly. We got into details, and I think we have a mutual understanding of the problems we face, but several technical details are still to be sorted out.
We have had some productive conversations about what a real cessation of hostilities would look like, that would allow us, both the United States and Russia, to focus our attention on common enemies like ISIL and Nusra.
Well, as you heard there, Obama stating that there was some constructive talks, some movement forward, some positivity at least to take from what's been a very long couple of meetings here. It's been a long series of meetings for President Putin, as you mentioned, Igor. He met, first of all, Theresa May, his first meeting with her in her capacity as UK Prime Minister. That was a positive one. He said he relished the UK and Russian relations to return to some sort of normality, especially in the field of economics and finance and politics as well. But he did say that he would not be forcing this on the UK, that it would have to be a mutually agreed process. The second one, obviously, with President Erdogan. It's their second meeting in just under a month, the first taking place in St. Petersburg just earlier this year. He said that breaking relations is very quick and easy, but fixing them is a more difficult and long-term process. But he said that the relations were on course to improve. He was also asked about the Turkish incursion into northern Syria near the Jarablus border crossing. That was one of the questions that came up at least once in that press conference. He was asked if it took him by surprise, this new front opening up in Syria. Putin was quite candid and answered that that's what his Ministry of Foreign Affairs is for, and his secret services, that if they did their work correctly, then nothing is a surprise. But they're working on establishing a dialogue on that front there as well. He also met Chancellor Merkel. They seem to have a lot to talk about with the Minsk Accords, with resolving the Ukraine crisis. We didn't talk for as long as perhaps they wanted. Merkel, of course, having her own domestic issues to deal with at home. The AfD, as our viewers heard earlier in the programme, beating her party to third place in one of the key regions, so she had to make a swift exit. But nevertheless, they did agree to carry on dialogue there. And last but not least, of course, with the Chinese president, the host of today's summit, Xi Jinping, everything there was certainly very rose-tinted. Putin brought allegedly a large box of ice cream for the Chinese leader. He's supposed to be a big fan of the Russian delicacy, saying that the Russian ice cream is the best in the world. So Putin had brought him plenty to feast on after what's been a long day here for all the leaders and also reporters here on the scene.
Indeed, Daniel, looks like it's been quite an eventful trip for Vladimir Putin to China. Thank you for that report. That was Daniel Hawkins reporting from China.